Mm. Dude, why is my Wi-Fi always sus when on my laptop? Like it's always suspect. I'm gonna need y'all want to give me 10G internet. I want my 10G. I want my 10G internet. Greetings, 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 peace, 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 peace. Greetings and salutations. Come on in. Bring a glass of water, coffee, tea and crumpets, cookies and biscuits. Come on in, come on in. I'm just letting it get connected on Facebook and YouTube. And I think. All right. I think it's okay. We got a little stormy weather here. So I think my Wi Fi is just playing games. Oh, let's see. You know what? I'm going to do this like this. All right. I'm turning my Bluetooth off. Can y'all hear me? I want to make sure my mic sounds nice. Hello, 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 hello. I make sure my mic's not covered. Okay. All right. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I'm gonna try to no. All right. Hi everybody. Good evening, good afternoon. Um let's see. This is Wednesday and this morning I was thinking about manifesting and money. I was thinking about manifesting and money and thinking about okay, um what does manifesting money really mean? And I was thinking about how money itself is not the end game. Like money is simply an energy, it's a resource. But money is really not the thing that I'm trying to manifest. Money is the thing that will get me to what it is I'm trying to manifest, which led me to if manifesting money is a short term or long term manifestation and what that could potentially mean. So, hey, everybody coming in on TikTok. Hi, everybody on TikTok. Hey, everybody coming in on YouTube and Facebook. So, just talking about whether long and short term manifestation, especially when it comes to us trying to manifest money. And so, one of the things that I was thinking about is why do we manifest money? Like, why is it that we manifest money? Hi, everybody. Make sure you come in, say hello, get comfy. So, why are we manifesting money? And what I was thinking about is, am I trying to manifest money or am I trying to manifest the thing that money can help me to get? Do I want money or do I want a new house? Do I want money or do I want a new car? Do I want money or do I want the security that I feel knowing I can just pay my bills without thinking about it? Do I want money or do I want something that the money it's going to help me to do? Money is simply the resource. It is the means to the end. So should I be manifesting the means or should I be manifesting the end game? Which one should I be manifesting? Or should I be manifesting both? There are times I feel like that long-term manifestation is what we should be doing. And there are times that I think about short-term manifestation. So I'm going to put this in the context of moon manifestation and moon work. So hi everybody, just now coming in. Hello everyone. And I'm so rude. I've come all the way over and I haven't even introduced myself. Hi, I'm Iadania. I'm an Ifa priestess and spiritual awakening doula for the African American diaspora. I have a practically spiritual approach to spirituality rooted in self-love. And so all the things that I do, whether it is manifestation, magic, ritual, there's both a practical and spiritual element to my overall practice. So when I'm thinking about manifestation, I'm thinking about it in both sides, the practical application and the spiritual essence of what manifestation is. And for those popping in, manifestation, prayer, all of these things, semantics, Semantics. You're asking, you're calling forward, you're desiring something to help be provided for by divine intervention of some nature. Thank y'all so much for the likes, much appreciated. That's what we're doing. So when I'm thinking about money, money is the tool. Money is the tool, money is the resource, money is the energy that needed for the exchange of the goods, services, items, and things for which I desire. It is 5:55 Eastern Standard Time on the clock. We like that kind of alignment. So when I'm trying to manifest, let's talk about manifesting with the moon cycles. So when you're manifesting with the moon cycle, there is a practical, logical explication to when and why we work with the moon during certain times. So if you haven't heard my moon rant, I'm going to do a really, really quick and short version of that. New moon energy is when we plant seeds. Why? Because if we were working the farm, we're working the fields, we're working the ground is moist. The water is rising up because of the moon's proximity to the earth. The water is rising to the surface, making the ground more nourishing and fertile for what to plant seeds. The waxing moon cycle is for manifestation work. Notice I said that there's a planting the seed and then the manifestation work. What are we doing during manifestation? Well, we're nurturing the seed that we planted. We are watering it and we're saying, especially us plant lovers, we're talking to it, we're encouraging it to grow. This is your manifestation work. You're doing that during the waxing. Why? Because the water is continuing to rise up. It's continuing to bring nourishment. So it's building energy. It's building up. And that's what your manifestation work is, to build up the energy around the seed that you planted. Now, was that seed going to plant in 2 weeks when the moon is full again? No, because a true lunar cycle, you have a lunar month and then you have a lunar cycle. Your lunar month is simply the new to the full moon within that month. What you have your cycle is through the zodiac sign. So we just had a new moon in Pisces. Those seeds planted with that new moon in Pisces are going to have grown. You're going to be harvesting them in September with the full moon in Pisces. That is when you're going to be harvesting those seeds. So now when you're thinking about your manifestation work, thinking about it in the same way. Am I trying to get something within this 30-day window? In that case, let's say you need money for something. Okay, cool. I'm going to do a money manifestation for this month. I need, a G or something this month. I need that to happen. So then I'm going to do a short-term kind of manifestation ritual because I'm calling money. But if I'm trying to buy a house, I'm trying to buy a car, I'm not going to manifest money. I'm going to manifest the house. I'm going to manifest the car. I'm going to manifest that long-term goal differently than I'm going to do a short-term goal of simply some money in hand. I'm not simply trying to call money in hand. I'm trying to call an end game. And because I'm trying to call an end game, I'm open to the possibilities on how that could actually manifest. I'm trying to manifest a house. And I want it in the best and most positive way possible to come to me. It's also about word choice. I don't want just to have a house and somebody's lost their home and now they're homeless and now this house comes to me. No, I want it in the most positive way possible. Like all of a sudden I won this contest and now I got a new house. I'm okay with that. And sometimes we have to be cognizant that we've got the blessing. If our end game is, I want to have food on the table, and you're trying to manifest money, but the reason you're really trying to manifest the money is because you're short this week and you need lunch, and then your homeboy or a homegirl or your friend or somebody offers to buy you lunch. Your manifestation worked. The universe understood that what you really wanted was a meal. What you really wanted was something to eat. So that's what was given to you, was something to eat. Even though it wasn't the cash in your hand or your cash app or your bank account, you still achieved the manifestation. So now when you're thinking about manifesting money, what are you actually trying to get? What is it that you want? Do you want a house? Do you want a car? Do you want to go to college? Are you trying to save up for some trip? What is it that you're trying to get? And that is what you need to be trying to manifest. Not specifically the money. There's nothing wrong with money manifestation, but money is a means to an end. So the universe likes us to be more specific. Do you want money or do you want something else? And you'll give no sign. Do you really want money? And that money manifestation will work, but then you'll have to do it again. and that money manifestation will work. And then you have to do it again. And like, wow, this is just really just like chiseling away here. I'm chiseling away, but I like, am I missing something? I'm just chiseling away. Why is it? Because you're just simply asking for money. You're not asking for the house. You're not asking for the car. You're not asking for free paid education. You're not asking for free healthcare. You're not asking for the thing it is that you actually desire. You're asking for the resource to get it. And that's because part of us still feel like the only way we can get what we want is through work. That's the thing. The only way we can get what we want is through work. I got to toil. I got to toil to get the blessing. I got to toil to get the blessing. And you know, it's like, do you? I mean, you think I can't, like, you know, whatever you call God, the Most High, God is, you, whatever, the source of all. Do you don't think I can just give it to you? If you ask me, you don't think I could just give it to you because you ask me? Is that what you really and truly believe? Is I am incapable of giving you the blessing that you asked for unless you go sit and flip burgers? I'm incapable of giving you the blessing that you asked for unless you sit in somebody's cubicle. I'm incapable of giving you the blessing that you asked for unless you do something else aside from using the power of the word that I gave you to call to you what you desire. So what do you want? Do you want money or do you want a house where you don't have to pay a lot of bills to get it? What do you want? What do you want? Okay, we got bills. Like, okay, we got lights, things like, Lord, you haven't gotten rid of bills. So I'm cool with paying bills. I don't want to have to worry about paying them. I want to go to pay my bills and not have to check my bank account. That's what I want. I want to pay my bills and not worry whether my account's going to go negative or not, because I already know the money's already going to be there. So what I want is the feeling of freedom to pay bills with no worries. I want the freedom to go buy that new pair of shoes with no worries. I want the freedom to go get that Cinnabon or 2 or 3 with no worries. I want the freedom that the resource provides me. So it's not simply, I want to manifest money. I want to manifest freedom. I want to manifest a relaxed state of being in ease. I want to manifest aligning to these blessings. I want to manifest a new Camaro. I would love a white Camaro with tinted windows. Ashe. I want a white Camaro with tinted windows and chrome rims. How that gets to me, Lord, I'm open to receive it. If somebody just wants to drive it off in front of my house, I don't need the money to get the car. I just want the car. That's it. I want the car. How the car gets to me, I'm open to receive. If you want to just give me a check to get the car, cool. I'll get a check to get the car. If you want to give me a check to pay the car note, I'll pay the car note. If you just want to give me the car, then guess what? I want the car. I want to manifest the end game. How it comes to me is where we allow the universe to show up and show out. It's allowing us to be free in how it's going to come to us and not restricting the universe. Well, can you just give me $3,000 because you want $3,000 because there's this thing that you want that costs $3,000? Why don't you just say, I want the thing. I want the thing. I want the thing. Lord, I really need this thing. And this is how I'm going to feel, because that's where emotion comes in. And this is where I would really love for my brothers and my sisters to understand the really need the balance of your divine feminine masculine energy. The source of all has no gender because the source of all is emanating both masculine and feminine energy. You have to have the idea. You have to have the spark. You have to have the feeling and the emotion attached to the thing first. That is your feminine energy. Abundance is not tangible. It is a state of mind. It is an energetic signature, and anything intangible is your realm of your feminine energy. You have to be in that space first. Once you have it and you're like, I can see it, I can feel it, then you need to slide into your masculine energy. You need to slide into your masculine energy. Like, what do I need to do to bring this forward? This is where the tangible, the practical application to manifest it in physical form starts to take forward. And sometimes it'll tell you, slip back into your feminine, just sit here, watch me work. Slip back into your feminine energy is sit here, don't move, watch me work. Oh, okay. Here's a story time. I wanted to go have dinner. Actually, that's a lie. I wanted to have dinner with a friend, and that was not the person I was supposed to be eating with. I'll just leave that like that. So they ended up being busy. And then the universe was like, hey, you haven't taken yourself out to dinner. You should go. And I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Where am I going? And for some reason, I needed to go to Chili's. Chili's is not my favorite restaurant. It's just someplace I end up going when I get called to go there. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Went, grabbed a different shirt to wear, threw it on, go sit down. I'm eating, I'm having a good time. This is where having your vibration, your energy, when you're called, mind what you say and how you say it. So I'm talking to my best friend. They're like, you cute? Of course I'm cute. Not only am I cute, somebody's son's going to come sit next to me. Somebody's son's going to come sit next to me. We're going to have an amazing conversation. We're going to have such a beautiful conversation. It's going to be so cool. And if he's real fine, I'm going to give him my phone number. And I left it at that. So I'm sitting there trying to clean up all my plates because I ordered a lot of food and I didn't want to have all of that food sitting there, me looking crazy with like 3 plates. Like, are you hungry, sis? I is. Next thing you know, is anybody sitting here? Within 5 minutes, real-time manifestation. Within 5 minutes of me hanging up the phone with my best friend, somebody's son was standing next to me. So somebody's son sits down next to me and we have an amazing conversation, just like I spoke into existence. Not only did he sit next to me, his son's sign was conjunct my Venus, and his son's conjunct my Venus in my birth chart. And of course, he's also a poet. I'm a poet. So now we're exchanging poetry over dinner. I just met you, brother. We're reading poetry to each other over dinner. And by the time we were done, he bought my dinner. Sight on site. And we exchanged phone numbers. But then that was it. There wasn't anything like we walked me to the car, all of those good things, but that was it. And so I ended up having an Akashic Records reading, and the person told me that my spiritual team was laughing because I was talking about this story. And they said, it came the way that you called it forward. You specifically said you're going to meet said individual. They going to be fine. You going to be vibing. You're going to give them their phone number. And that's where you stopped. You have to call it the way that you see it. So don't simply call the money, because then that's where it'll stop. What do you want? Do you want freedom? Do you want security? Do you want safety? What is it that you actually want? If you just want to be able to walk around with cash, like it could easily be, I want money in cash. I want cash money in my hand so that when I'm driving around town, because this is a feeling I have, I want to have cash in my hand, cash in my pocket, so that when I'm driving around town and I see somebody in need, I have cash on my person to be able to give them some money. I want to be able to have cash on my person so that I can give them some money. So there's nothing wrong with the manifesting money, but is that your end game, or is it the means to your end game? Y'all, please tap the screen. Let me know that y'all get it. It's the means to the end game. What is your end game? What are you trying to manifest? What is it that you desire? What is it that your heart is singing for? You may think your heart just wants to sing to have the bills paid. Your heart may be singing, no, I just don't want you to worry, beloved. I don't want you to worry. I want you to go and write that check to pay your light bill and not have to worry. I want you to pay your car note and not have to worry. I want you to buy all the groceries and not have to worry. I want you to ball out of control. Some of us have lived lifetimes where we just didn't have, but we didn't operate like we didn't have. We lived lifetimes where somebody else would have seen us lacking. Somebody else would have been looking at us and saying that they're poor. But in our heart and our soul, we knew we were rich. And this is the lifetime where we are meant to live free, but we don't feel like we deserve it. We be looking at some of these other billionaires and things like that, and we be like, this person is nasty. They say nasty things about people. Why they got money? Because they don't got no disconnect to it. They know and they feel and they say, I deserve this. And they operate like they do. That privilege, the privilege, they walk around privileged, thus they get privileged things from the universe. The universe is unbiased. The universe, the energy, it's money is simply an energy. It's an energy. Houses are simply an energy. It's an energy. Everything is an energy. So the question is, what energy are you in? Do you feel like your energy is big house energy? Do you want a big house? Do you feel like your house energy is big house energy? Or is there some part of your energetic signature that feels like you don't deserve the big house because you didn't work 40, 50 hours to get it? That billionaire sitting in that big house didn't work 40, 50 hours to get it. No, 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 no. And then you're wondering why they got it because they felt like they should have it. They felt like they should have it. And then they raised their children that way. They raised their children to believe that they should have all of the things. They raised their children to believe, to know, to feel it within the fiber of their being that they should be wealthy. And so then their children grow up and don't understand lack because they don't operate in that vibration. They never operate from a vibration of lack. They operate from a space that I should have this. And they're not calling it money. They're not trying to manifest money. I want that car. They manifest their desires. I want the car. I'm going to manifest a house. I'm going to like Tom Brady is a good example. Tom Brady's wife was putting in work. Tom Brady's wife was putting in work. You see how many rings? You see how many rings Tom Brady's wife manifested for him? I don't know what kind of rituals the former Mrs. Brady was doing, but they was effective. They was effective. And no one could tell Tom Brady he didn't deserve to be considered the GOAT. No one could tell Tom Brady that. Tom Brady would walk on that field like, I'm supposed to win. Even if he didn't, there wasn't a day he didn't walk on that field like he was not supposed to win. It didn't matter whether he won or lost. He just walked on the field like, I'm supposed to win. And thus, more often than not, he did. He walked on, took somebody's job. Like this person, not like, I'm going to be the starting quarterback. And then it was so. Like, I just want to know, like, no, real talk. I want to know what kind of rituals Tom Brady's wife was doing. I just want to know, like, was it candle work? Was Tom Brady's wife doing candle work? Like, you know, like what was she doing? Like, what kind of altar? Like, what was she doing? What kind of spells were you doing, Tom Brady's wife? Can you tell us? But there was nothing that told them lack. They were manifesting an end game. I'm going to be a championship quarterback, and so he was. I'm going to have the big house and big court, and so they was. What's your question, beloved? Hello, Nebraska. I don't know anybody in Nebraska, so nice to meet you, Nebraska. Thanks for the love. Thank you for the love. We love it. It depends on the energy of the spirit. But I'm going to give it something to you, generally speaking. And then if there's a specific one, you need to work with an elder that is aligned to that specific energy. So if it's an Orisha, you want someone that is an Orisha priest of some sort, whether they're Isheshe, Lekumi, Santeria, you would do that. If it is a Kemetic energy, you would want somebody that would work with Kemetic energies. But I'm going to say this like this. Why do you want to invoke a spirit? When you are the, like, here we go. Why do you need to invoke a spirit when the energy of the Most High dwells in you? Why do you feel like you need to invoke another energy when all the energy you need is you? My Ilode, my spiritual godmother, if it's meant for you to open, so you need a consultation. That's what you need. Because have you done your root chakra? Have you worked your way up? Because if you energetically worked your way up, call. You don't have to invoke the Most High. Your voice is it. You do not have to invoke the Most High. There is nothing you need to do to invoke. Like, literally, you could sit out in the middle of nature and pray and talk and speak. Like that's it. When you look into the mirror, you are looking at the reflection of the source. You are always looking, everyone looking in the mirror is always looking at the reflection of the creator. Always. But if you feel like you lack connection to the source, it will flicker. But the more that you realize that you don't need anyone else to guide you to the Most High, you don't invoke God. God simply is. You just simply call, hey, Lord. That's what you want to use. You feel comfortable with Lord, God, Goddess, universe, homie. Like real talk, the creator don't care. The creator know who you talking to. Like just say it. Just say with your chest. Hey Lord, I need help. Hey Lord, can you help me? Like sometimes we overcomplicate it. That's why my practice is practically spiritual. Sometimes we overcomplicate things. Now keep in mind, I love a beautiful ritual. I absolutely love a beautiful ritual. But at the end of the day, I am the ritual. I am the complicated ritual. I am the most magnificent altar to the Most High. And if I can't call on anyone else, if I don't feel like I can call an ancestor, I can't think of which ancestor used to have the great business plan. I can't think of which Orisha I need to call. I can't think of which Inter I need to call. I, with my voice and everything, I simply can sit outside, look up, look around, look within, and say what I need. And then with specific intention, say, hey, Lord, if you got that, if that's on the way, this is the sign that I need. And I'm specific. Like I've been really specific in how my sign. So if I'm manifesting something and I want a sign that that thing took place, that it worked, that the prayer was answered, that it's heard, y'all got that? You're working on that. It's in my cart. It's in my cart. The order is processing. I'm manifesting this thing. Is the order processing? Can you give me a receipt to know that the order is processing? Then I'm specific about the signs and the synchronicities. Like sometimes angel numbers ain't it. There are some days angel numbers is cool. Like I'm not calling anything specific. I just want to know that y'all are close, that y'all are around. Cool. A good 333-111 looks good. When I started the live, it was 555. Those things are cool. But if I'm in a space where I really need confirmation, I really need to know with a degree of certainty that is unmistakable that that prayer, that question, that ask, that request has been answered. Oh, beloved, then I got to be specific. Can I get a song lyric, Lord, that aligns to my request? Can I see a blue cow, Lord, so that I know that you heard me? Give me something that I can't miss. Give me something I can't ignore. I can't confuse this. I can't misconstrue this. This thing is for me. See, a lot of times we ask for signs and symbols and synchronicities, but we don't tell God what the sign needs to be. We're not specific in how that sign needs to come forward. So then you're getting all these angel numbers. So like, I don't know what these mean. Well, what else were you supposed to get? You didn't tell me to give you anything else. You didn't tell me that you wanted a different sign. You didn't tell me to give you a butterfly. You didn't tell me to give you this. So what do you want? What is it that you want? It's just like I said with the money. You want to manifest money, or do you want to manifest the house? Those two things are not the same. The money will get you the house. So which one do you want? Do you want the money or do you want the house? So when you're asking for your signs, you have to be specific. And the idea that, well, I can't tell God why. Like real talk, we're gonna like let's just have a real conversation. The Most High created a platypus. I just want you to sit with that. The Most High created a platypus. Hey, Kirby Plant Lady. I love your content, by the way. The Most High created a platypus. A platypus is a duck puppy. I don't care what anybody else call it. It's a duck and a puppy merged together. It is a duck puppy. A duck puppy exists in this world. It is real. It exists. It's a real thing. It's not like a unicorn. No, this thing, like we can see it. It's a duck puppy. So when you pray and you say, Lord, can you show me? There should be no hesitation. There should be no trepidation. Thank you, beloved. There should be no trepidation in you asking for a specific sign. But when you ask for it, you need to understand that if you get your sign, you need to move accordingly. If you said, Lord, I want to manifest this money and I got this idea for this thing that I want to do that I feel like is going to generate the income that's going to give me the freedom that I desire. So, Lord, if this is a thing I'm supposed to do, can you give me a sign? Can you show me a purple pony? And the Lord put somebody in your path wearing a purple pony on a t-shirt. And you're like, dude, that's a purple pony. I guess you need to do that thing. I guess you need to take a step towards that project so that God knows, oh, you were serious. That's the other thing. When we ask for the sign, we then have to act upon it. We have to act upon it. Even if we don't know how it's going to turn out, we have to act upon it. Yes, look, look, if the sign is cryptic, I will question it. But if it's real direct, I'm like, oh, well, okay, Lord, well, there you have it. And I will always also ask for the strength to act on the sign. Like, like let me feel good about this. Like let me, especially if it's something really challenging or really nerve-wracking. Last year, actually probably around this time last year, there's a community organization called Band of Brothers here in my town, and they put on our Juneteenth festival, magnificent festival. And so I had already said that last year I wanted to be a vendor. But I go to put in a vendor application, and this application is right beside it. It's right there. It's right beside it. And I know how to feel my intuitive yes. So my intuitive yes is going off. Like, yes, do that. And so I move my eyes from it. It's like, yes, do that. And I'm like, what you want me to do? Read poetry? Oh, you want me to get on their stage and read poetry? Wait, it's going to be a lot of people. A lot of people. Exactly. Make it crystal clear. And that's why learning my intuitive yes was like a game changer. I can always charge something outside of my body to being a coincidence. I can't make my yes that is physically my yes in my body is a literal physical reaction. I can't make that. I can't make my body do that. It only does it when it's a yes. It only does it when it's a yes. So when I get that, I'm like, oh, Lord, for real? You want me to? Oh, okay. All righty. So I did it. Like, I just need y'all to understand the little girl who did not like to speak in front of class because she had a lisp and a mild stutter. The little girl who was so conscious about her really amazing gap. You want her, that person to stand in front of several thousand people and read her poetry for the first time, especially considering most of my poetry is channeled. So I don't know any of them by heart, which means I literally have to read it. But why, Lord? But why? I didn't know why. No one to this, like, I did not know why. All I knew was I was told yes when I wasn't even looking for it. So I signed up. Like, I signed up. And up until 5 minutes before I walked on stage, I had no idea what poem I was going to read. None. I had a book with several. I had some in my phone. But if you asked me 30 minutes prior, what poem are you going to do? I don't know. I have no idea. Not the slightest idea. I just let it flow. 5 minutes before, I was like, okay, I'm going to do this one, and let it happen. And I pray that the students that I work with, that the people that come to me to help guide them on their awakening journey, get this phenomenon. When they do the thing and they hear a whisper in their ear and they realize the Most High has whispered to them and said, good job. I don't know how many ancestors were out there on that field, but I could feel every last one of them hooting and hollering and screaming and yelling. It was the most beautiful, terrifying thing. Like, it's a stage. Like, I need you to picture like a stage, like in a field, like Woodstock, and all these people, and there are people like vendors and all like, like minor freak out, just a minor freak out beforehand. But I had been told yes. And if you want the sign crystal clear, just ask for something. Like for you, curvy plant lady, I asked, let me see this plant. Real random. Like you don't have any plans to do something where you're going to see this plant. Whether it's the plant itself, the word, something related to the plant, just say, I just want something related to this plant. That's your sign. That's the thing that would stick out to you. That's what would make it clear. I'm not looking for a plant and this plant shows up. And then when you see the plant, then you're like, oh, that was definitely for me. That was for me. You might see a 333, but it's like 12 of y'all here. Was that 333 for me or somebody else? I could see being able to question that. But if you ask for, I don't know, what's the name of a plant? A real fancy plant. I don't know. I don't know. A fancy plant. You see this plant, or you see a video, the person is talking about this plant, and you're like, that was for you. It was. And you don't have to like it's a project idea. You got to finish the project the moment you see it, but maybe write down the name of the project. Maybe, if you got a website, add a page and hide it that's specifically for this project. Like you have to go ahead and like just take one step and go like, okay, all right, let me, all right, let's give you some more. Yo, that's a dope name for a plant. So now you got to do like a video about the Ring of Fire, because I just want to know what it looks like. That sounds like the coolest name for a plant ever. That sounds like the coolest name for a plant. The Ring of Fire. Wow, that sounds awesome. I'm like really picturing like a plant on fire, but it's not burning. I've been talking about, oh, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Yeah, that would be dope. So here is some things I would suggest when you're manifesting, because we're talking about manifesting money and that being a short-term manifestation and manifesting your long-term ones. So if you're trying to manifest long-term, think about it in the terms of your lunar cycle. So, and the way that you can see this is think about, we got a full moon coming up on the 7th. This is a full moon in Virgo. So think about what you were thinking about, what you were trying to bring into existence, Virgo season. Think about what you were trying to bring in, and then look at where you are on those things now, because what you should see now is your harvest. You should start seeing the tree that you planted bearing some fruit, because it's been in the soil long enough. And as long as you have been tending the ground, the soil that your seed was in, you should start seeing, oh, even if it's not a full grown tree, like you see the nubs or something, you see it, and make sure you give gratitude for what you see, because don't nobody want to give nothing to somebody that's ungrateful. Like, you ungrateful so-and-so. Like, I'm not giving you gratitude. Gratitude. Appreciate it. Appreciate the growth. So when the next new moon comes, start thinking about, okay, what seeds do I want to plant? So I want to plant some seeds that are long-term, and I want to plant some short-term seeds. So your short-term seeds are the ones that you want to see something sprouting like within 30 days. Like, okay, I need some coins. I need coins. I want this in 30 days. But I'm also planning long-term. So in 6 months, I want to see this. I need this. I want to be here. I want to do that. Or you just have to prioritize. You manifest the money, that's fine, but manifest your long-term goal too, because otherwise you're just going to keep like chipping away at your long-term goal, because you won't manifest your long-term goal. You keep manifesting the short-term goal of some quick cash when you really want to manifest a house. You're going to keep chipping away. Oh, cool, I got this thing and I paid this one credit card off, but I'm really trying to get to this car. Oh, okay. You want the car? Cool. Manifest the car. And then all of a sudden, like, hey, you should just enter this contest. What? Enter this contest. The contest is for a car. It's the car that you want. Enter this contest. And so then you do, because you've been manifesting the car. And then you win the contest for the car. You didn't need the money. What you needed was the car. So manifest what you want. And then make sure it is aligned to you. the beginning of the year, I'm always, the last couple of years, at least anyway, since I've been noticing it, is always a little amusing to me because it's always the conversation. You shouldn't try to manifest in the beginning of the year because it's not the real new year. You can manifest all year long. You can set goals all year long. It is not simply a coincidence that during the season of the sign of I manifest, Capricorn is literally the sign of I manifest and I succeed. Let's just talk about that rationally. While everybody's talking about you don't manifest during, you don't set goals during Capricorn season, when Capricorn is literally the sign of goals. That's what Capricorn energy is. It is the sign of goals. It's the sign of, oh, I get that. It's a sign of I get that. So why would you not set goals during Capricorn season? There is a reason everybody desires to, but you set a resolution, and a resolution and a goal are not the same thing. A goal and an intention, not the same thing. And are you trying to manifest intention, goal, that which is aligned to your energy at that moment? At that moment. Hello, Madison, South Oregon. Hello, hello, hello. Peace and blessings. In that moment, every year you're going through a new cycle. Here comes the numerologist coming to visit. Hello from the numerologist. Every year you're going through a new cycle. Every year, your soul is wanting to experience another step in the journey, but you may be trying to manifest letting go of all of these things, and you're in a season of attracting relationships, attracting partnerships. But because you don't know where you at in your cycle, you're trying to set intentions for one thing and it's not happening. And you don't know why, because the thing that you're trying to set intentions for is not aligned to you. It's not aligned to you. You need to know where you are. When part of my course for spiritual awakenings and self-love is understanding your personal mission. And your personal mission will evolve. It will change. It will evolve in exactly a new journey and a brand new cycle. So when you're trying to like set those resolutions, goals, intentions, whatever you want to call them at the beginning of the year, if it's you're trying to lose weight and you might not be meant to that year, you might not be meant to at that moment. And that's why when you start to go to the gym, it don't work, because that's not what for your spirit is like. No, I want you to keep this on you because, I mean, speaking as a fluffy girl, you might fall and you need that cushion to keep you safe. You need that cushion to keep you safe. Um, exactly. Like how you are lining up your intentions. So like at the end of the year last year, I did a seminar on what is your mission, vision, and how do you want to see that come about? And so the first thing you had to do is, what are your core values? And your core values will evolve. I know at some point in my life, one of our core values was success, moving up the corporate ladder. That was a core value. And it's not even in my top 10 core values, let alone my top 5. So if I'm setting intentions around moving up in the world and getting success, it doesn't work because I don't align to that anymore. That's not what it is. That's not what that's not what it is. So I need to have a clear vision of my values. Once I have a clear, deep-rooted understanding of my values in this moment, then I can define my mission, because your mission is defined by your values. Your mission is defined by your values. So it's just like a business. Exactly. Like your mission and your values go together. If you go work for a company, the company's mission will be in alignment to their values. The vision, then your vision is, how do you want to see yourself when you accomplish the mission? When you accomplish the mission, what does that look like? What does that feel like? So when I accomplish my mission, I know that I am aligned to ease. My vision is that when I am living in my mission in alignment to my values, I get paid to play. I get paid to play. And people will be like, you can't get paid to play. I promise you, there's like a 13-year-old sitting on YouTube right now, bawling out of control, playing video games. So the notion that you can't get paid to play is simply a limiting belief. I get paid to play. I might not get paid to play video games. That would be dope. I would love to get paid to play The Sims. I would love to get paid to play The Sims. The Sims is a manifestation tool, by the way, for my Sims lovers. Use The Sims to manifest. Build your house. Like, I need you to think about that. Build your house. And like, if you're trying to get a partner, what's your partner look like? What's your partner look like? What kind of job the partner have? How many kids do you want to have? Do you want plants in the yard? What kind of furniture do you want? The Sims is a manifestation tool if you know how to use it. The Sims is a manifestation tool. You know how to use it. I have been creating the husband Sim to look the same way for years. I just now realized this. My husband's Sim has looked the same way for years. And now I know it's never a brother with locks. Now I know why. That's all I'm going to say. It's never a brother with locks. And even I need my laptop to start working again. You can control how much money you have on the Sims. There's a cheat for money. How much money you want? And name the Sims game an affirmation. Name the Sims game and that you can save your Sims game. Name your Sims game an affirmation. Manifest with your Sims. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. You can let me know later how that works out for you. But you're welcome. Manifest with the Sims. You're literally the creator. And when you're playing the Sims, you are the source. You are the source when you play the Sims. Manifest with the Sims. You're welcome. You're welcome for that. Yeah, just manifest with the Sims. But get paid to play. You can absolutely get. What do you do that's fun? What do you like? I don't know if she's still in here, but Curvy Plant Lady, when she talks about plants, I know she's having fun. I know it resonates off of her. Even when she's like doing work for the plants, it vibrates off of her that this is actually fun for her. Even when she's in the dirt, it's vibrating off of her. It's fun. She enjoys it. If you book a reading with me, understand, first and foremost, you will cry. I'm sorry. It's a side effect of getting a reading from me. I am so sorry. And you will cry. You're going to cry. And it's not my intention. I don't go into readings trying to make someone cry, but I do go into readings with the intention to tell you exactly what your spiritual team has been trying to get you to understand, but you couldn't quite hear it clearly. So then I come through and give it to you point blank, period, and clear. And then your soul is like, oh my God. And your heart is so excited that all you can do is cry. But I am having fun. You will see me, if I'm using cards, you will see me at some point put the cards away and I'm channeling, I'm focused and I'm channeling, and I might flip a card and it'll be the thing that I said, and you'll see me laugh because I'm really having a good time. I am literally enjoying myself. Divination feels like playtime to me. Making oils, bath teas, oh my God. I love, don't order an oil. You want me to make you an oil? Because I don't pre-make any. I don't have like this vast shelf full of oils, at least not for other people. Everything I make is individually aligned to that person's energetic signature, whether it is your sun, moon, and rising. If you're trying to manifest love, it might be aligned to your moon and your Venus. If you're trying to like help connect to your purpose, it might be aligned to your life path number. It is individually cultivated for you. And the fact that I'm doing the research to decide what energy signatures go with it, I am a humongous nerd. I am having the best time ever. It is playtime for me. It's playtime for me. I love it. When I'm doing poetry, whether it is doing poetry for fun, doing poetry on stage, writing poetry for someone, doing a reading and divining it as a poem, that is so much fun. Like, that's one of those things like, so wait, I'm going to give you a reading, but I'm going to give it to you as a poem. It'll be your own personal poem. All rights reserved. It's still mine, but it will be written specifically for your question. And your answer will come to you divinely channeled. It's still a reading. You're just going to get it as a poem. Your answer will come to you as a poem. Think of it like your own personal song. And that's fun. The person's not expecting it. They always reach out to me and say they cried. Oh my God. It's fun, playtime. I get paid to play. So when you're manifesting your money, manifest it in a way that feels good for you. If you're someone that enjoys work, then manifest it through work. But if you're someone who has been feeling like, I don't want to work and have to get that money, then manifest that. What do you want? Do you want the money or do you want the freedom? Because the Most High is fully aware that the freedom needs to come with an energetic exchange, but you don't necessarily have to be exhausted to receive the resource. You need to decide what life path, which timeline you are trying to walk down. Which one are you trying to go down? Because your ancestors did all the hard stuff. Your ancestors did all the things, and they did the toiling, and you don't think they're like, hey, you know what? I kind of just want to see you put your feet up and get money. And some of us are so disconnected from that. Like, I didn't work for it. I can't possibly have that much money and not work for it. But then you're going to sit there and look at somebody and a celebrity or somebody who's had money handed to them over and over again and feel like, oh, well, they got the money. What's the difference between me and them? Because one, they believe they deserve it. They don't believe they deserve work. They believe they deserve the money. They don't believe they deserve work. They believe they deserve the freedom. They believe they deserve that car. They believe they deserve that house. So the universe is like, well, they vibrate in alignment with this house and this car. So that's why they got it. It's simply about liking, going to like. And you have to decide what are you? What are you? And be open to how it's going to unfold. And ask for the signs to come to you. When do I need to be still? And when do I need to act? When do I need to get out your way? Because you're going to make some things shake. And when do I need to jump in and we driving this thing together? Help me to know where I'm at. What space am I in? Because sometimes we do need to move out the way. And you'll know because you'll be trying to do something and spirit is like, go to sleep. And you'll be doing all that you can to fight the nap. You'll be like, oh my God, I can't sleep. I got so much to do. No, I need you to get out my way because I'm about to make some miracles happen and you're in my way. I want you to be still and be in an energy of receptivity. I want you to be still and be in an energy of being open to receive all of that you desire. And when I need you to move, I'm going to let you know. And you're going to have all the energy you need to move. This idea that you can't have without losing sleep is ridiculous. In almost every creation story, in every tradition, there is a certain thing that is consistent in the creator. The creator either took a day off or delegated work. Let me say that again. The creator of all existence. That's real important. Like I'm out here creating worlds, timelines, dimensions, peoples, animals, aliens, stars, galaxies. But you know what? I'm gonna take a day off. But you won't take a nap. You won't go to bed at night. When the Most High said, ooh, I don't even want to do all this by myself. So, hey, you, all y'all, whether it is a pantheon of Orishas, a pantheon of angels, a pantheon of y'all go handle my light work. I'm going to go do something else. I'm going to do something else. Get somebody else to do it. But you won't take a break. But you won't. How can you manifest that ease if you don't even see that you're worthy of it? How can you have to believe that you're worthy of it. Take the break. I don't know which one of y'all needs to nap. One of y'all needs to go to bed because I don't even know where that came from. One of y'all needs to go to sleep. I hope that your feet are up. I hope that you're rubbing your toes. I hope that you're getting your rest because one of y'all need to go to sleep. Manifest your life the way that you want to see it. Manifest it the way that you want to see it. Some people are always mad that, I hear these conversations where they're like, you're trying to call in this rich husband, blah, blah, blah. Why not? Why? If you are meant to be the rich one, then their manifestation will also work to your benefit because God will make you rich too. If you two are aligned, if they are operating in their highest vibration and thus calling forward the partner they desire, and their partner is wealthy, and you are supposed to be that partner, but you're not quite there, guess what? The creator is going to ensure that you are wealthy and thus make you to align if it's meant to be, it will be on both sides. It will be in alignment. It'll be in alignment. Don't you worry your little head about it. It'll be in alignment. It'll absolutely be in line. But what do you want? I realized this morning, it's not that I don't want money. So, because I don't want the universe to get no funny ideas. It's not that I don't want money. What I want is security. What I want is security. I know what it feels like to be like, I don't know if I'm going to pay this bill or get groceries. I know what that feels like. I don't know if I can do this or I can do that. I know what it feels like to, rob Peter to pay Paul. I know what that feels like. So now I want security. And I'll ask for it. Like, there can't be no days I can't pay my bills, Lord. Bills have to be paid without my account going into the negative. Bills need to be paid, and I have more money left over to go buy groceries. I still need to buy groceries. I still need to put gas in the car. I still need to do whatever I need to do for my children, Lord. All of these things, all of these, plus have fun. I still need to be able to exchange energy for fun, whether that is to get my nails done, whether that is to buy me some beads, whether that is to get me a new deck of tarot cards because I have a bit of an addiction and I really like them. Whatever that thing is, Lord, I need to also still be able to do that. I am manifesting security. I am manifesting freedom, the freedom to go. And I told somebody earlier today, I didn't know what gas costs. And that's like, I didn't know what gas costs. And they're like, how did you not know? I put gas in my car, but I don't look at how much it costs. I just put gas in my car. I want that forever. That feeling, I just put gas in the car. I know I need gas. The gas hand is low. I'm going to put gas in the car. I don't look at how much it costs. I'm just going to put the gas in the car. And that's it. It caught me off guard when I actually looked. And I'm like, Joe, gas is $4. When did that happen? I need you to think about when you're manifesting money. Are you manifesting the money or that feeling? Like, I'm gonna order groceries. I'm just gonna. It's time to buy groceries. I'm gonna order groceries, and that be, well, hello, Aura, great date. Like, dude. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at that. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna buy groceries, and I'm just gonna order groceries, and that's it. I'm ordering groceries. And know the money's going to be there. I'm ordering groceries and I know the money's going to be there. That's what I'm manifesting. I want the house. I don't just simply want a house, I want land. So you got to be specific. Do you simply want a house? How big do you want the house to be? How many rooms do you want it to have? How much land? See, some of these people live in these neighborhoods. I don't know if you have neighborhoods like mine where the houses are like this. You're going to accidentally be playing football in somebody else's yard because the houses are so close. Like this. No, I want enough land that would actually support full-size houses being on said land. I want a nice little pond, a little koi pond, because I got a little water energy, a lot of water energy. So I need some water close by. I don't want to have to travel to go to the water all the time. I want some water actually close by so that I can sit near the water. What do you want? Call it to you directly. Okay? So, tips, manifesting. Short-term manifestation, money. Long-term manifestation, what do you want to do with the money? How are you going to feel when you get the thing that you want to do with the money? And then ask whatever you deem your higher power, whoever you feel like you were talking to, God, the Most High, Goddess, the universe, source, the all, Nintaru, the Ninter, the Orisha, the ancestors, whomever, fairies and other deities alike, because all them joints hang out with me. What do you want your sign to be? Make it clear, make it plain, and make it specific. Can you send me a sign, Lord? Okay. Hey, get her a 444 on the clock. And then you walking around like, why are all these repeating numbers around me? That ain't a clear sign. If you don't know what angel numbers mean and how to discern them and how to decipher them, why do you need an angel number? It means nothing to you. Now, you can call for a specific angel number. And you can even situational it. I asked the Lord, it's like, hey, if I'm supposed to do this, give me 4s. But if I'm not, give me sevens. If I'm not supposed to do this, I need to see repeating sevens. And if I see repeating sevens, I'm gonna take that as a no, and I'm not gonna do it. And whichever one I see first is the one I'm going after, because I always see a lot of angel numbers. I had to be real specific about that thing. You can be just that specific. If you're a music head like me, ask for a song. Ask for a song lyric. Ask for something in the song to remind you of the thing that you prayed about. Be specific. Then do additional recommendations. Talk about it to yourself. How are you going to feel when this comes about? How are you going to feel when this comes about? And don't wait till you need money to manifest money to do that. How about do signs and wonders? I did this as an exercise one day. I wrote down 5 just wonders, just 5 random, unrelated things I wanted to see and or experience. And then I'll watch for them. If you want to believe, if you can get signs, do that. That's a challenge. That's your inspired action. 5 things, real random, that you want to see and or experience. They don't have to be related to anything. They don't have to be related to a prayer. Just ask for a miracle. You want to believe in miracles, then ask for them. So write down 5 things. Write down 5 really mundane things. I wrote down I wanted to see a black angel with wings. I wanted to see a pink elephant. What else did I have that day? A pink elephant, a black angel with wings, and like 3 other things. I wrote them down in the journal. Why do you think that's a trick? Why would you have such a negative connotation to that? Because God absolutely showed me all 5 things. And if God is working with you to have a deeper relationship with the Most High, why would you feel like your relationship with the source could not be that of fun and joy? Just a thought. With love. like why? Because we grew up, a lot of us, like I did not grow up Christian, for the record. Didn't grow up Christian. I grew up I did grow up in an Abrahamic practice, but it was not Christianity. I grew up as an Israelite. So a lot of us were raised with the wrathful, oh my God, you should be afraid of God. No. You can have whatever relationship you want with the Most High. The source of all, for me, is sitting someplace in the lotus pose laughing hysterically on a regular and consistent basis, blissfully laughing and wanting us to sit and come and laugh with her. She wants to laugh with us. She wants us to be so blissful that most of our day is spent laughing. Most of our day is spent having fun. Most of our day is like, hey, I want to see a miracle. You know what? I like doing miracles. So I'm going to do that joint. Because my Creator is the source of all. So that means it's open to infinite, limited possibilities and limitless, infinite, like the manifestation of the Most High is everything. Every single solitary thing you can think of is related and comes from source. Everything comes from source. There is nothing that gets past God. Nothing. You can't pull a fast one on the Lord. You can't, because God already knew it was going to come. All knowing, already knew it was going to happen. So why do you think God cares? God already knew it was going to happen. And since God is simply living life as us, wanting to know what it feels like to experience God through a human vessel. Like, what does it feel like to experience me through a physical body? What does that relationship look like? What does that look like? And how many different ways? Billions of ways, because there are billions of people. So that means there are billions and billions and billions of ways God could manifest for somebody. Millions. Absolutely millions. So that it's open. Be open to the limitless ways you can build a relationship with the source. If you like your relationship to be built in such a way where God won't do that for me, well, can by Baruch Hashem and Ashe and Amen and Amin. That's cool. But my Creator, see, I'm an Aquarius, and the Aquarius is a sign of I know. We're very much connected to the source. That's why we're pouring knowledge and wisdom upon the earth. That's why it's the water bearer. It's not a water sign, it's bearing water. Water is source, pouring source onto the earth. And this beautiful connection, I used to feel like God was always sitting someplace waiting to judge because that's what you're raised with. God's looking down to judge you. God's looking, God, no, 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 no. Humans are waiting to judge you. And sometimes we attach some of those human characteristics to deities because it helps us to articulate them, but no. But no. And the beautiful thing, if you go and look at my name, my full name is Dania. It is Hebrew for God is my judge. And the most wonderful thing about that is the only energy that knows me with no degree of uncertainty is source, is God, and God ain't judging me. God's not judging me. God wants me to be every single solitary possible thing I am meant to be in this world and do so with audacity and impunity. Be all of it. Why? Because I'm the source of all. And thus, I want all the humans to be all that they are meant to be and capable of being. Be all of it. Be everything. Be absolutely everything. That's why I do everything. That's why I do poetry. That's why I do divination. That's why I like numerology. That's why I like astrology. That's why I build resumes. Let me just go ahead and throw that in there for those that need a new resume. I am skilled and highly proficient in interview skills, and I will design a very amazing resume for you. I do all that. If you go to my website, I did not get someone to build my website. I build my own website. I do all of the things. I do all of the things because that is what my creator asked me to do, is do all the things. And my creator has asked me to make sure that everyone knows you can connect to me any freaking way that you want to. If you want to sit in the middle of your yard and like, yo, what's up, homegirl? How you doing today? Me, I'm just chilling. So you know what, Lord? Bop, 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 bop. Then have that relationship. Why can't you have that relationship with your creator? Lord, I've been feeling like disconnected and I need some inspiration to help me feel connected. So can we do this? Can we do this like this? Cool. Bet. And run it. Run it. Because the power of the word and to create was blessed upon all of us. We simply don't all use it. Or we operate in a state of what's the word I'm looking for, reactionary instead of taking the initiative. Being proactive, we're reactive. Oh snap, oh okay, maybe I should have. No, be proactive. Build your relationship, build it, bond with your creator, bond in whatever way that feels good and right and whole to you. And for my melanated individuals who are coming new into their own journey, I encourage you to understand you don't have to do it by yourself. If you are struggling in how to make that connection, if you have been wounded by certain practices and traditions because they have disconnected you from the source and you feel like the source is outside of you instead of looking at you as you look at yourself, and you need someone to help guide you, get you an elder. Get you an elder. Get you a mentor. Get you a guide. Notice I didn't say get you a me. You could be me, sure. But I want you to discern who is for you. Every student ain't for every teacher and vice versa. You need to find the elder, the teacher, the mentor that is for you. That's for you. And the right one will come to you should you ask. The right one will come to you should you ask. And know that she, the source of all she wants you to do is remember that you her and she is you. That's it. That's it. Everything else is just bonus. Everything else is just a bonus. It's just a bonus. The world is abundant. Everything else is just, it's absolutely just a bonus. Everything's just a bonus. She's like, hey, can you remember me? That I'm you and you are me? Cool. Now what are we going to create together? And this is going to be fun. Okay? So it is almost 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. I've already given you inspired action. Go pray for your wonders. Let God show you miracles. Because she down for the cause. She is down for the cause. Let her show you. Let her show you. Hi. Let her show you miracles. Let her show you the miracles and have fun with the God. Have fun with God. Literally. That's your homework. Go have fun with God. Have fun with your creator. Co-create with your creator and have fun doing it. Have fun doing it. But clearly, Claritin has started to wear off. And thus, because I'm in the South, I must go and get some more allergy, get some more allergy stuff. But thank y'all so much. Thanks for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. I probably won't be live again unless something random comes up. Like today. Today was random. I had no plans to go live today. But unless something comes up, I'll probably be live again until next week sometime. Yeah, I'll be posting, but I probably won't be live again until then. Um, but I'm still working on Soulful Saturday, so I'll know what Soulful Saturday is going to look like. My intention is to next week open the doors for my Practically Spiritual Journey course. So be on the lookout for that. The link for the waiting list is still in the bio, so you can check that out. But otherwise, it's 7. I should probably be thinking about a very light dinner. Y'all have a beautiful evening. Thank you so much for the banter. I love it. And y'all have a good night. Bye. No. There we go.